Hello everybody, and welcome to the Mishawaka Network. I'm Isaac Hayes, and this is your news for Thursday, September 19th, 2019. Last Wednesday, Cummins Sales and Services generously donated 30 bicycles to students in need at John Young Middle School. But the best part is that Cummins employees came to the school to assist the students in assembling their bikes.
We want to kick it up a notch. We want to do something a little more impactful. Let's get the kids involved. How do we do that?
It's fabulous. Most of these kids that I see absolutely deserve it. They needed it. It gives them an idea of hands-on work that they need.
I reached out to Lieutenant Williams and he was like, we can make this happen. I've got a great idea. So he got in contact with Mr. Fisher and it's just been rolling since.
They need to know that they can fix things. They need to know how things work. That's just something that all kids at this age need. It's one thing to say, hey, here's a bike. It's another thing to say, hey, we're going to put this together with them. You don't see that every day. Just thank you. Thank you for the Cummins company to do this with them. That's just amazing to me.
What a generous act by the Cummins company. The advisory board president of the Hannah Lindahl Children's Museum, Lisa Garty, is helping conduct a new naming contest for their new museum. The name will be chosen from suggestions created by Mishawaka students and community members that were sent through emails. They will be collecting suggestions through October 31st, and all suggestions will be sent to the naming committee. They hope the new title will be fun and eye-catching to help bring in the public. The committee will have a meeting on November 20th to discuss and decide the final suggestions, and a board meeting will be held in the first week of December and will hopefully have their new name by the end of the year. Seniors, representatives from Grace College will be at MHS on September 30th, and Valparaiso reps will be here on October 3rd. If you'd like to visit with these representatives, sign up in the counseling office. This past summer, a few students from the Cavemen Choir were able to attend Harmony Camp at Anderson University, where they were able to improve on their singing abilities.
Harmony Explosion is a camp at Anderson University that meets during the summer. A few students at MHS have the opportunity to go to Harmony Explosion this summer.
It's pretty much just like a group of kids from, well, around the whole area. It's not just Indiana. There's people from Tennessee, there are people from a little bit of everywhere. And they just come together, and it's like a cappella camp specifically. It's like barbershop related, so it's like everyone just has their own part. It's completely a cappella. No, it was just a really cool experience with everyone is so focused on music and they really care about it.
One of my first goals here when I came to Mishawaka High School was I wanted to find a good choir camp for our students. As a start, I'm hoping to do a lot more than that, so that every summer we can get our students involved in singing more, and going to this camp particularly, I think it's a great opportunity.
Well, definitely consider going to this camp because it was very helpful being with other people that are as loving with music and want to sing as much as everyone did there. And also just try and get more into music, like listen to different types of music, listen to different genres, sing more, try different things. Like Italian this year, that was a new thing for me. I'd never sang it before and it really helped. I liked it a lot and just tried singing different things and kind of getting more into it.
This is the Mishawaka Network's very own Eric Bird. Back to you, Isaac.
Great job, choir students. Attention to all students. October 16th will be a day full of testing here at MHS. Freshmen will be taking the AccuPlacer, sophomores and juniors will be taking the PSAT, and seniors will be taking the ASVAB. As a reminder, the ASVAB can replace the iStep for a graduation requirement. Be sure you are on time to school that day and be ready to tackle those tests. And speaking of tackles, let's go to Kyle Traxler with your Thursday sports update.
Last week, the girls' volleyball team played St. Joe. The Lady came and lost 3-0, with Hannah Weiss having 9 kills, Mackenzie Thornton having 6 kills. Jordan Holland also had 23 assists in the loss. The Cayman also competed in the LaPorte Invite, winning just 1 of 4 matches on the day. They won both sets against Marion, 27-25 and 28-26. Last week, the boys' soccer team played Trinity. The team fought hard but lost 3-0. Last week, the girls' soccer team played La Lemire. The Cayman tied the Lakers 2-2, with goals from freshman Kalea Hartman and senior Rachel Gomez in the tie. On Tuesday night, the girls' soccer team beat South Bend Riley 7-2. Senior Rachel Gomez scored 4 goals in the game. Tonight, they came and played Jimtown with game starting at 5 o'clock. Good luck tonight. The boys' tennis team played Riley on Monday, winning the match 3-2. They also traveled to Clay on Tuesday and also won the match 3-2. Back to you, Isaac.
The average daily membership, or ADM count, is a count of students that is used to determine how much government funding the schools receive. School City of Mishawaka CFO Alex Newman is here to tell us a little bit about the counts and their effects on the School City community.
So we've actually always had 2 ADM counts. However, for the past 2 years, the second ADM count, which happens in February, it didn't count towards our funding. So if our count went down, we still got the same amount of money. So they've changed the rules on it back to how it worked 3 school years ago. So that second ADM count now counts for funding. And traditionally, schools, not all schools, but most schools will see a decrease in their ADM from the fall to the spring count. So with that count we're projecting will go down in the spring, meaning it's going to have a negative impact on the amount of money that we get from the state. I can tell you that had this change been in place the last 2 school years, it would have cost the school corporation almost $600,000. So in order to try and alleviate that loss of students, the plan is from the superintendent, Mr. Barker, to leave the open enrollment open all school year. So the past 2 years, knowing that we wouldn't get any additional money for any students who came after the fall count date, we cut open enrollment off. So if you didn't live within district and you weren't enrolled before, I think it was September 15th, you couldn't attend School City Mishawaka until the next school year. Now that's ignoring students who live within our district. If you moved into the district after the count date, you're still welcome to come. But that's the change so that we see a less of a drop for that spring count. We're going to leave open enrollment open for the year.
MHS Principal John Ross is taking steps to keep students in Mishawaka schools.
One of the things that we really have to stress in order to try to keep our student enrollment up and serve as many students as we possibly can is to have as many engaging programs that really hold the students' interest. And with the state's recent change to graduation pathways, which are required for the current freshman class and optional for the other classes, it really affords us a lot of opportunities to really reach out, show kids that there's lots of project-based learning they can be involved in and ways to be successful in things that they like to do and they feel that they're good at doing.
And that's all your news for today. Shout out to Bruce Quick. Thank you for stopping by, Mishawaka.